Morning students, today we are covering the topic from the chapter Light, class 8 science. This is part 2. So in the previous video we studied about reflection. So once again I am telling you what is reflection. It is simply when a ray of light falls on the surface, the direction of the ray of the light changes, and this change in the direction of the light is known as reflection. Okay, or simply I would say that bending of the light ray when it falls on the reflecting surface or polished surface. Okay, here some terms are given, that is the incident ray, reflected ray and normal ray. Okay, suppose this is the line and this is the incident ray. So, and this one is the reflected ray and this is the normal here, right? So this is the reflection process, right? This we call the incident one. Okay, and after striking the surface it is going in a different direction, and this ray we are calling the reflected ray. This one is the reflected ray, this is the incident ray, right? After striking the surface it is going in a different direction, so that's why we are calling it reflected ray, and this one is the normal ray. Okay, let's study. First one is incident ray. The light ray which strikes any surface is called the incident ray. Second was the reflected ray. The ray that comes back from the surface after reflection is known as reflected ray. And the third one was the normal. Okay, an imaginary line making an angle of 90 degree to the line representing the mirror at the point where the incident ray strike the mirror. So that is the normal ray. Okay, here are some terms related to the reflection. The first one is the angle of incidence. Okay, the first is the angle of incidence. So here you can see in the picture also, one is the incident ray, this is the normal one, again this is the reflected one. Okay, now where is the angle of incidence? So here it is, this is the angle of incidence. Okay, angle of incidence, it is the angle between the incident ray and normal ray. Okay, this is the angle between, right? This is the angle between the incident ray and the normal ray. Okay, this is the incident one, this is the normal one, and this is the angle. Now the second one is the angle of reflection. So angle of reflection, it is always between the normal ray and the reflected ray. Okay, angle of incidence is between the incident ray and normal ray, and angle of reflection is always between the normal ray as well as the reflected ray. Next is laws of reflection. Okay, the first law is the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Suppose if the angle of incidence is 30 degree, so the angle of reflection will also be 30 degree. Okay, so angle of incidence will always equal to the angle of reflection. Second point is the incident ray, right? The normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray all lie in the same plane, right? The incident ray, the normal at the point of incident, and reflected ray all lie in the same place, as you can see in the picture as well. Okay, we will continue the chapter in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you.